For example, if you were to debate a seasoned flat earther, you would probably lose that debate. Not because you are arguing against the truth, not because you are arguing against bad arguments, but your real fight is against time. A seasoned debater will bury you with bad faith arguments, with very, very bad arguments that you cannot ever debunk in the time allowed for a debate. Therefore, it doesn't matter during the debate if the earth is round or flat. It matters if you can convince the people that are listening that you are right and especially that the other person is wrong. And I see this a lot in vegan debates. It's true. In the debate of Dr. Chaffee versus Dr. Nagra, Dr. Chaffee came in for a conversation. He came in to answer the questions of the debaters. Dr. Nagra came in with complete AK-47s to destroy Dr. Chaffee's whole case. During the debate, if you would listen to this debate, you would see that the carnivore doctor actually did not perform that well. Not because he's wrong, but because he just couldn't debate Dr. Nagra with his own arguments. But the first question was, what are humans biologically and evolutionarily designed to eat? This is not up for debate. The all all evidence shows that we ate mostly meat, some starchy tubers, a little bit of fruit here and there. And while they were debating this point, they kind of got into the second question, which was, can you get adequate nutrition from a strictly plant-based diet? Again, a simple question, and again, the answer is simple. No, you cannot. Okay? You need medicine in order to be vegan. And Dr. Nagra kind of agrees on this point. He even says, well, if we're talking about medicine, then no, it's impossible. But he brings the question to another level, which was, what matters is, if one diet plus supplements is better than another diet, then we should follow the results. Just because something is natural, it doesn't mean it's good. And here, unfortunately, I agree with him, and I'm not sure why Dr. Chaffee was trying to circle this for such a long time. If we have the data that supports the evidence that one diet plus supplements is better than the other, that's what we should follow. What Dr. Chaffee should have said is that we don't have that data yet. It's the vegan who has to show proof that his diet works, not the other way around. Veganism is a very recent thing and therefore should be the one being defended by proper studies, not the carnivore diet, not the omnivore diet. At some point, Dr. Chaffee, the carnivore, mentioned K2, and Dr. Nagra was very quick to respond to that argument by showing a study that basically says K2 from animal sources is useless for humans because it cannot be absorbed, while K2 from plant-based sources is useful. I already responded to this study on another video. I'll put it somewhere in the description and a photo here in the video. But the main 3 points against this study is that, so right off the bat, it's a big problem that we are not using food in order to test this out. We are using synthetic products, and as we know, synthetic supplements and foods affect the body differently. So the second problem is that no one actually eats natto. Maybe some of the vegans are eating kimchi, for example, but it's very, very rare. It doesn't matter if vegan foods have the K2. If you don't eat it, does it really matter? I don't think so. And the third and the biggest problem of them all from this study is that one of the authors of this study works in a company that produces oil-based supplementation, especially K2 supplementation derived of natto, derived of MK7. And of course, in this study, he shows that, oh, MK7 supplementation works wonders whilst MK4 doesn't do anything. And this is a huge conflict of interest. We don't know if they are hiding data. We don't know what kind of influence that they had. We don't know about any observation bias that they had, simply because, the funding is there. So this study is so terrible, and it shows clearly the bad intention of the vegans. They are using very, very bad studies to try to disprove the animal-based crowd. So this is why it's so hard to debate vegans. They will use every con and every scam and every fallacy possible to bury you with arguments during a debate. I've seen so many debates between vegans and rational people, and this is what keeps happening. They put the meat eaters on the defense, keep asking them questions in a Gish Gallop kind of argumentation, and because at some point you don't have an answer for everything, therefore you are wrong and the vegan diet wins. And because all their studies are shit, and because every single vegan study presented is complete garbage, they have nothing. And they have to resort to these evil tactics in order to win. Don't debate vegans, they are not interested in the truth. They're only interested in trying to look good, which is quite ironic.